Hi, everybody. This is Asma Naeem. I'm the Dorothy Wagner Wallis director here at the Baltimore Museum of Art. How are you, Thomas?
I'm very well. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thomas, introduce yourself and tell us all about the Last Resort Artist Retreat.
Yes, thank you for asking. So, my name is Thomas James. I'm the executive director of the Last Resort Artist Retreat, where I am broadcasting from at the moment. So, the Last Resort Artist Retreat is an artist residency envisioned and founded by Derek Adams here in Baltimore City. And we are a space that we specialize in bringing in Black creatives from all across the country, all around the world, for non-obligatory 4-week stays here in Baltimore. While they're on site, they're able to participate in alternative therapies such as yoga, meditation, mindfulness, acupuncture, and then also we're going to be bringing folks that are other arts professionals from the arts ecosystem to come and stay for long weekends and other short stays to be able to interact with the residents as a way to be able to broaden and enhance their practice in a very casual, non-transactional manner.
That's amazing. It sounds amazing. And I have to say, I've been there. For those of you who haven't been there, it's up in Waverly. It's an absolutely glorious space. So many folks are talking about it, and not just here in Baltimore, but up in New York, elsewhere throughout the country. So congratulations to you and to Derek. So why don't we talk a little bit more about how we're partnering, which I'm so excited about. I can't believe this is finally happening. Why don't I start and then you can jump in, Thomas?
Would love
So
that.
everybody out there, please come and celebrate with us on June 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Baltimore Museum of Art in our sculpture gardens, which are so beautiful. And it's called a Midsummer Night's Gala. And tickets and sponsorships are available beginning at $250. And it's going to be just this amazing, chilled out evening that will also be filled with amazing artists from the Baltimore region, and just a way to support both the BMA and the Last Resort Artist Retreat.
Yes. And so, part of the evening, in addition to the wonderful cocktails that are going to be served by the Maryland Mobile Bar and the food that's going to be served by Heirloom Food Group, we are going to be having an auction that is coming in collaboration with the Last Resort Artist Retreats, collaboration with Art and Culture Projects. And so we are going to be auctioning off portions of a print series that we've done. So that print series includes our founder, Derek Adams, as well as Washington, D.C. based mixed media collage artist, Jabari Jefferson, Jamal Peterman, who's from this region, but is now in New York. And he's in Brooklyn, New York. His work, we're going to have Kyle Yearwood, who's a filmmaker here and an animator in Baltimore, Marjani Merriweather, a sculptor here in Baltimore, who is also in the hip hop show at the BMA, as well as McKinley Wallis III, who's a MICA graduate. And so each of these artists, they have created either a print series or NFTs with art and culture projects, and we're going to be auctioning that work during the event. And there's going to be some sneak peeks. There's going to be a couple more artists that are added to that list. I can't announce them yet, but there are going to be a couple of really amazing artists that are going to be added to that list.
Wonderful, wonderful. And for those of you who want to take a look at the details of the evening, as well as get ready to thinking about looking at the catalog for the silent auction, you can go to artbma.org/auction, right down there. And I will say that I'm super excited to see the works and to be bidding on some of these incredible prints. Thomas, this is such an important partnership for us. I know that you have some incredibly important values and a really singular mission. And I just wanted you to talk about that for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is such an amazing partnership because both of our organizations have such a focus on amplifying Baltimore as a city, the artists that are here in Baltimore and within the region, as well as bringing world-class art and cultural production to Baltimore. For us, it's important to work with institutions such as the BMA because what we would love to be able to provide is somewhat of a pipeline for the artists that we love and care about and who are friends of the space, who will be residents of the space, and really have them really provide a platform, and hopefully they'll have the ability to be connected with organizations and leaders such as the BMA, as well as other organizations here in Baltimore and within the region, because that is we find it extremely important and a way to really boost the city of Baltimore's really global footprint by being able to have this level of support and these artists coming through our space and being able to connect with these institutions.
Oh, Thomas, those were such beautiful words. And I have to say, the Last Resort Artist Retreat makes me feel so welcome. And I know that that welcoming atmosphere extends to everybody who steps foot. And yeah, the mission alignment is just absolutely just cosmic, I would say. That I'm from Baltimore, Derek's from Baltimore. We believe in the creativity that is so everywhere in this magical city. We want to continue to lift those voices and give them all the support and the platform they need. I here at the Baltimore Museum of Art, along with my colleagues, believe that that is one of our central missions moving forward in this next chapter. And creativity needs to be nurtured and it needs to have space to grow. And what you're doing is something that just is so needed. And I can't thank you enough for what you're doing. Thomas, what are you thinking about what you're going to wear?
That's a great question. So I mean, I'm really happy that the attire is summer chic because summertime is very hard to pick outfits because of the heat. Okay, should I wear this? But I might actually buy something from one of my favorite Baltimore vintage shops or something to come through on that Sunday. So I'm actually really excited about whatever the fashion choice will end up being. What
Yes.
about you?
No, it's such a good point. Thank you for mentioning the dress code. The dress code is summer chic, so be your creative, fly self, however you want to present yourself. Just feel free. And I will say I love the idea of supporting local. That sounds like an excellent plan. So for those of you who are very interested, please remember to go to artbma/auction to take a look at the details. And again, this gala is a Midsummer Night's Gala. It's already being snapped up by so many of you. So tickets are moving quickly. They start at $250, and the details of the evening can be found on our website, and 5 to 8 p.m. So then you can have kind of like an after party afterwards if you want. So please join us. And Thomas, thank you so much for all that you are, all that you continue to do. Your incredible spirit is permeating so many people's lives and helping us here at the BMA. So thank you.
Thank you all so much.